December 7th, 1941, 6 a.m., Northern Pacific Ocean. The sea is calm. Too calm. On the deck of a Japanese aircraft carrier, pilots sit silently beside their planes, scarves pulled tight against the cold wind. Mechanics finish last checks by hand, wiping oil from fingers onto already stained uniforms. No one speaks loudly. No one laughs. They don't need to. They believe they already know how this will end. For years, Imperial Japanese officers have studied the United States, its newspapers, its movies, its politics. What they see only reinforces what they already think. A divided nation. A comfort-loving people. A society obsessed with luxury and entertainment. In Japanese naval academies, instructors describe Americans as physically soft, mentally undisciplined, and incapable of enduring sacrifice. Democracy, they argue, produces hesitation, debate, weakness. One officer famously remarks that Americans are too individualistic to fight as one. Another jokes that they would rather drink Coca-Cola than die for their country. These beliefs are not fringe opinions. They are doctrine. Japan's leadership understands that America has factories, ships, and money, but they believe those advantages don't matter if the enemy lacks the will to use them. In their view, war is decided by spirit, discipline, and endurance. And in those categories, they are convinced Japan is superior. That belief makes the plan possible. Pearl Harbor is not meant to win the war. It is meant to end it before it truly begins. The logic is simple: strike hard, destroy the U.S. Pacific Fleet, and shock the American public into demanding peace. Force Washington to negotiate. Secure Japan's empire before America can recover its nerve. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto understands the risk better than anyone. He has lived in the United States. He has seen its industry firsthand. Privately, he warns that Japan can only run wild for 6 months, maybe a year. But even Yamamoto believes one thing is true. Americans do not have the stomach for a long, bloody war. As the carriers turn into the wind, pilots climb into their cockpits. Engines roar to life. One by one, aircraft lift off the deck and disappear into the pale morning sky. They are confident, calm, certain, because they are not attacking a nation they respect. They are attacking a nation they believe will fold. Hours later, as smoke rises from Pearl Harbor and battleships burn in the harbor, Japanese radio operators listen for signs of panic. They expect outrage, but also fear, confusion, political collapse. Instead, something else happens. Across the Pacific, radios crackle to life. Newspapers stop the presses. Churches, factories, and homes fall silent as the news spreads. And then, slowly, the country hardens. In Tokyo, newspapers celebrate the decisive blow, officers toast one another. Maps are unrolled showing a vast empire stretching across Southeast Asia and